All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're going to apply the full, and I mean full, weight of literary theory to a cultural artifact that has been, frankly, tragically overlooked. Until now. Just listen to this. They sought her, they caught her, they put her in jail. Wow. I mean, that line just echoes through the ages, doesn't it? It's dripping with these heavy themes of persecution, of consequence. You could imagine hearing that in a classical epic, a modern tragedy, or maybe something else entirely. And that, right there, brings us to our central question. Are we dealing with just a simple little children's rhyme here? Or is this actually a deeply layered commentary on the human spirit, trapped in the whole labyrinth of the 21st century? That's right. The masterpiece we are about to break down today is titled Carol's Door. And, get this, it was written, as the author's note tells us, at the tender age of 12. And it's this very contrast, these profound themes coming from such a youthful source, that's the key. That's how we're going to unlock its secrets. So let's begin with our hero, or, maybe our anti-hero, Carol. Her introduction is just boom. It's abrupt, it's symbolic, and it throws us right into the heart of her conflict. Just look at the density of the imagery here. Carol sat in a barrel. She was in a pickle. A barrel, a pickle. The author wastes 0 words. Carol is doubly confined, right? First by the physical walls of the barrel, and second by the metaphorical brine of her whole predicament. And the choice of the word pickle, well, that is absolutely deliberate. It's not just a crisis. It's a difficult, kind of awkward, and maybe even self-inflicted situation. It suggests there's a history here, a whole series of choices that led Carol to this moment of being completely stuck. The text, of course, leaves this tantalizingly ambiguous. Is the barrel a metaphor for late-stage capitalism? Is the pickle a state of spiritual boredom? Or, and hear me out, are we supposed to take this literally? Has Carol found herself in an actual, comically oversized pickling vat? The text supports all of these interpretations. So from this state of total confinement, Carol makes a bold move. It's an act of rebellion that's going to define her entire journey. The author presents her crime with this chilling simplicity, a 2-step process. Go to the store, stole the door, and notice the capitalization, stole. This isn't just some casual theft, no. This is a definitive, monumental act. She doesn't just need a door, she needs to take one. And this is just brilliant because it illustrates the central metaphor perfectly. You have a woman who's trapped in a barrel, a container with no exit, and she steals a door. She is literally trying to steal an escape route into a new reality. I mean, it's nothing short of revolutionary. But that feeling of victory is so short-lived. The author immediately just yanks the rug out from under her with this wave of crushing disappointment. The escape she fought so hard for, it gives her no relief. But why? And here it is. Here's the twist. The gut punch that elevates this poem from just a simple rhyme to a searing critique, because the door was made in Japan. The very object of her liberation, the symbol of her great escape, is itself just another product of the global system she was trying to flee in the first place. The implications here are just staggering. It's saying there is no outside. Every door, every path to what you think is a new life is already stamped, priced, and imported by this inescapable global machine. Her great rebellion was just another consumer choice, and honestly, a poor one at that. So this realization, it marks the turning point. Now that she's failed to find a real escape, Carol is vulnerable, and the forces of societal order, well, they quickly close in. The word eek is a masterstroke. It really is. It's not a word of defiance, is it? It's pure, primal fear. It's the sound a cornered animal makes. Her intellectual rebellion has just dissolved, replaced by the raw, visceral terror of getting caught. And her capture, it's not grand or heroic. It's pathetic. It's mundane. She stumbled. She fell in the grease. This isn't some dramatic chase scene. It's a slip and fall in the grimy back alley of her failed revolution. The grease, of course, symbolizing the filthy, slippery machine of the system she just couldn't overcome. So let's just recap her tragic arc. It's a clear 4-stage progression, a classical structure packed into just a few powerful lines, from being stuck to taking action to her downfall, and finally to this new grim reality. Which brings us to the poem's devastating final image. An image that, I'm not gonna lie, has haunted literary scholars, well, me anyway, ever since I first read it. Now she sits on a small rubber pail. From a barrel to a pail. I mean, the downgrade is so clear you can almost feel it. She's no longer contained within something. She's now just perched precariously on top of it. The scope of her entire world has shrunk from a barrel to the simple, stark surface of a pail. But how are we supposed to interpret this pail? Is it just a crude prison stool, a symbol of her final humiliation? Or could it be something more? Could it be a kind of minimalist throne, a place of quiet reflection where she can finally process the meaning of her struggle? Ultimately, the starkness of this number says it all. 1. A single, solitary pail. This is the sum total of her world now. Her entire existence, her rebellion and its aftermath, all of it reduced to a singular, functional, manufactured object. And that's the question the author leaves us with. Is Carol defeated? Or has she, in this radical shrinking of her existence, finally found some kind of strange freedom, a space, no matter how small, from which to begin again? The text, of course, offers no easy answers. And that right there, that is the hallmark of a true masterpiece.